Well, here's the creek right now. It's just gushing.
The water was getting sort of higher and higher here in the front of our house. There's water in our garage. And the first thing I thought was, this is our house. And we've got water, we're going to lose our house, everything's going to get flooded, everything's going to get damaged.
It's been a year since an atmospheric river and record-breaking rainfall levels caused massive flooding in the Lower Mainland, leading to over $100 million in property damage, including to Remy DeWolf's house in West Vancouver.
In terms of private flood insurance, it's something that I don't honestly think we ever thought about or discussed.
1 in 10 Canadian households don't have flood insurance, and some private insurance companies won't offer overland water coverage if your home is in a high-risk flood zone. City News analyzed data from the Vancouver Open Data Portal using Geographic Information System software and found that there are nearly 1,400 properties zoned for single-family dwellings in designated floodplain areas in Vancouver alone. The responsibility of knowing if your property is located in these areas and is at risk for flooding is your own, and your realtor doesn't have to mention it.
Yeah, the onus, it's essentially, in a situation like for a typical homeowner, it's owner beware.
UBC Coastal Engineering Professor Enda Murphy says homeowners don't always have the tools to learn about these risks.
And it's very often not in the interest of, the real estate industry, for example, to convey risks accurately to potential home buyers. So the first thing I would say to home buyers is see if you can find out some information about potential risks in terms of flooding.
Many uninsured homeowners will resort to paying out of pocket to cover damage costs or use government-assisted disaster relief funds if the flooding is deemed severe enough. But Canada doesn't have a national flood insurance program to support high-risk households. The Insurance Board of Canada has been advocating for the federal government to implement such a program since 2021.
We're still hopeful that program, will be launched in short order. But equally important for the insurance industry is that we get this program right. It's got to be beneficial, or it's got to work for those Canadians who need it most, which means it has to be targeted to the highest risk households.
Minister of Emergency Management and Climate Readiness Kelly Green says she hasn't heard developments from Ottawa about a national flood insurance program.
Very much hoping that the feds come back to the table with some meaningful updates so that we can get them our feedback on what would work most effectively here in British Columbia.
West Vancouver residents are still being affected by last year's floods, with many still working to recover from the cost of damages.
Seems like a long time ago, but it doesn't seem like a long time ago because, we're sort of still dealing with it. Next time, if we ever do move somewhere else, it would definitely be on our mind to know more.
In Vancouver, Shailee Shah, City News.